Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and parents and grandparents, and brothers and sisters and friends. We're all very glad that you came out tonight and braved that first snowstorm of the year to be here. Your children, and the actors and directors, have all worked very hard since mid-September, learning their lines and getting costumes and props. In fact, the last 2 weeks have been quite a flurry of activity, as you probably noticed, digging out costumes at home and finding old pictures and mirrors and stuff from boxes and attics and basements. Thank you very much for all the trouble that you went to help them find all that stuff. Thank you also goes to our actors and our directors, all students of our school who've worked very hard at something they enjoy to give you some entertainment on a cold night. I'd also like to thank you for your presence here tonight and for your support of the junior drama program. Thank you very much. It means a lot to our actors when they can come and play and people are interested in seeing what they've done. Just a reminder before we start to turn off your cell phones or put them on quiet or vibrate or whatever it is that people do when they have cell phones that they don't want to ring. We have 5 plays tonight. Each is 20 to 25 minutes. We're going to have a break after the first 3 plays so you can stretch and visit with your neighbors. And then we'll have the last 2 plays after that. So I think I've said everything I need to. Our first play is Mrs. Anderson's one of her 2 plays, and it is called Halloween Luck. And I will ask the directors to come out and introduce themselves.
I'm Allison Falky, and we are the directors. We have chosen the play called Halloween Luck by Mildred Hart and Noel McQueen. Our play begins with a brother and sister planning a Halloween party, but luck does not seem to be on their side. With mirrors breaking, people walking under ladders, and black cats surrounding the place, the very superstitious exchange student is stressed to the max. On top of everything, she can't find her lucky rabbit's foot. The kids have worked very hard to perfect this play, so we hope you enjoy the show.
There, how does it look?
Great. Our party turns out as well as the decorations. It'll be the best ever.
Yeah, if nothing goes wrong.
What do you mean?
Well, you know what Alina says.
Oh, Alina and her superstitions. Sam, why are you moving Dad's chair to the corner?
Dad says he's got to have some place to relax while the party's going on. This screen will give him some privacy.
You're crazy. You think Dad's going to want to sit here while the party's going on. Besides, you want to be eavesdropping on everything that's going on?
Of course not. See, here's the deal. Dad will be annoyed when he finds out we're using the living room and the den for the party. But then we'll soften him up by telling him we set up this little corner, especially for him. How can he be angry with us when we've taken the time to think about his needs?
You're quite the master strategist, Sam. In any case, for now, this is a good place to put my cat.
Oh, you really don't think people want to play pin the tail on the cat, do you?
Why not?
It's a kid's game.
So what? That's half the fun.
Well, you can be sure Alina won't play. She'll say black cats are bad luck. You wait and see.
Don't worry, I talked Alina out of that. I told her this cat couldn't cross the path, so she said it's all right.
Well, if it's all right with Alina, it's all right with me.
Now, let's see. This can be the magic mirror. When a girl looks into it, the man figure in her life is reflected over her shoulder.
Weird. What kind of bizarre ritual is that? Wait, don't tell me. It's something Alina cooked up.
Of course.
Where does she get all that stuff? All her talk about walking under ladders and black cats, 13 being an unlucky number.
But it's also harmless. And Alina's such an angel, it's hard to find fault with her. Remember how loved Mom and Dad would have an exchange student?
Right. Now they can't imagine a family without Alina.
I'm sure you're going to miss her at the end of the semester.
Yeah, me too. Superstitions and all.
You gotta admit, her superstition's sure to come in handy on Halloween, though. She gave me another idea for apples. If you pair an apple and throw the peels over your shoulder, it's supposed to make the initials of the boy or girl you like best.
Aren't we going to play any games that aren't about love?
I know if you don't mind thinking about love when Mary Jackson's around.
never rains, it pours.
Well, I think it's the first good thing that's happened. At least I won't have to worry about somebody else getting Jim's ring.
Well, it's no big deal. There's a cake in the freezer that you guys can use tonight.
Why don't you just jam all that stuff together and then smear the whole thing over with icing? It's not like anyone will know the difference in the end.
That's crazy. Give me that other ring and I'll go fix the cake and see how Alina's doing.
Thanks, Mom. Well, it looks as if things are going to turn out all right after all.
Maybe for you, but how about me? Charlie's still coming with Renee.
Well, what about me? It's still raining. Hey, Sam. Here comes Charlie now.
Already?
But he's not due for another 45 minutes.
He's not stopping here. He went right on past.
Yeah, and he had a whole bunch of kids with him too.
You know what? I'll bet that he's picking everyone up and they're probably on the way to get Sally and John and the rest are just going along for the ride.
Yeah, that's it. And they'll pick Renee up on the way back. Boy, was I young to think that Renee was too proud of me. Dad, did you get a hold of Mr. Firestone?
Yes, I did. I'm driving right now downtown to get the checks done. And then me and your mother have a dinner at Susan's.
That's good. I think Mom was self-destructive she stayed around here tonight. Now, if only it would stop raining so Smack could go out.
It's raining harder than ever.
I'm afraid so. Maybe I can buy you some treats from downtown.
Thanks, Dad. But I really wanted to pull some tricks on my own.
You're gonna have to do adult for this year.
Matt, your kitchen's in the kitchen under the stove. It is? Becky, you must have let him in when you gave Dad the umbrella and when you went to the garage. It doesn't matter. He's in now, and Alina hasn't seen him yet.
Yeah, but boy, but when she does, watch out.
Catherine, let's go. I don't have enough energy to deal with this superstitious stuff.
Good idea. Sam, Becky, will be home by 9:30.
What? But Mom.
Dad!
Great. Just as everything was beginning to go right.
Okay, Matt, maybe we can get licorice out of there. Maybe if we can get Alina in here, we can coax licorice back out to the garage.
Well, let's not waste any time. Too late.
Becky, Sam, the cat's in the kitchen and
I know, Alina, and it's all right. We'll get him out.
No, don't touch him.
Don't worry, Alina. Matt will take him out to the garage. He won't hurt you.
Oh, I know he won't. He's the finest cat I've ever seen.
What?
I can't believe you're saying that.
I heard something sort of scratching around and I looked to see what it was. And there was this kitten playing with my rabbit's foot. He found my rabbit's foot.
Does that mean I can keep him in the house now? He's my kitten, you know.
Sure, maybe he'll bring us all good luck.
Thanks, Alina.
Well, I guess that makes just about everybody happy.
Looks that way. Now, Alina, can we convince you not to have any more superstitions, or at least not to believe in them?
I guess I have been going a little too far with all this superstition nonsense. Why, I'd almost walk up that ladder right about now.
Go ahead, Alina.
Nothing happened.
Good job.
And to think, I used to be afraid of these old paper cats. Silly me.
Gosh, it's getting late. We have to finish up.
Let's go hang a few more decorations. Sam, you get the ladder.
Okay.
Superstitions. Guess they are a lot of nonsense. Maybe this rabbit's foot is nonsense too. Rabbit's foot, don't fail me now. Becky, Sam!
Happy Halloween!
as you can see, the kids did a great job today because of their direction, so they deserve the hand here.
We want to thank them for helping us with our drama play and making sure that we learned our lines and just being really helpful and decorating the stage and that.
Our second movie tonight is one of Mrs. Borowitz's. She was the supervisor for two of our plays tonight. This is her first. It's called Movie Magic, and here are the directors to introduce themselves and tell you about the movie.
I'm Brett. I'm Jared.
I'm Julie.
And we're the directors for the play Movie Magic. The kids have worked really hard on it. We had one of our main actresses have to leave today. So 4 days ago we had everybody have to remember their lines over again and change the script a bit. So they worked really hard in the last couple of days to get this right. And we're really proud of them.
The play is called Movie Magic. Filming students stumble upon a thieving nephew in the haunted mansion of the late great magician Amazing Alakazam. The little of the play tells the rest. So yeah, enjoy.
I never thought you'd resort to stealing, Mrs. Kelly.
Mr. Koopa, I didn't think you were here.
Why not? This is my place now. The judge said so.
I don't care what the judge said.
Elwood Koopa's my uncle.
He never went by that. He was the amazing Alakazam, the greatest magician of his generation.
Yeah, he knew a few tricks. Pulled a rabbit out of a pack. No one has been able to pull a will out of a pack. Put the soul to find relative. All this is mine.
I knew your uncle better than anyone. Not only was he a genius, but he was a kind and gracious man who made his promises and who intended to give all this and its treasures to the Arts Foundation and Magic Foundation.
Say, Nebby, I'll take this one too. I'll give you $25 for it.
Mr. Coop, it's an original. It's worth thousands.
Oh yeah, put that back, Shirley. I don't have that kind of money.
But you said I could have whatever I wanted.
Not if it's worth thousands.
And you're gonna take her word for it that that thing is worth something?
Why not? She's a big wig in art museum.
My name is Miss Tetley, and I'm head of the docent program.
The what program?
I tell our guys what to do.
Well, whoopsie-doo. I'm Shirley Graham and I'm his girlfriend.
Mrs. Graham, please be careful how you handle objects in this house. They're very valuable.
Mrs. Tetley was Uncle Elwood's best friend in his golden years.
I read the papers. I also know that you lost the battle of the wills.
I know the amazing Alakazam would have never died in intestate.
Is that what killed him?
Don't you know anything? I mean, he died without a will.
So I'm not a walking dictionary.
But somewhere in this house is the will, and if it's ever found,
Not a ghost of a chance.
I suppose not now.
You think we found it and burned it up?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Come, this fireplace was cleaned out long before Uncle Elwood wrote.
Please don't talk like that.
Well, at least he really works because no one Roger.
Young
You
man,
mean he had a girlfriend? Well, if he could pull a pigeon out of his sleeve, he could probably come up with a girlfriend.
young man, your uncle was a very fine, decent man who entertained millions, made his fortune, and intended to give back as much as he could to the people of his community. I wish you'd inherit an ounce of his character.
Why, you mean all that?
Oh, it doesn't bother me, Shirley. Sticks and stones and all that. What does bother me? What you're doing here, Miss Tetley. And how did you get in?
I came to get a few things.
You mean steal?
No, these things were very important to me as Alexander and me. I know he wants me to have them.
I don't know this is a Stradivarius.
Stradivari made violins, Mr. Coop.
think you know your way out, Miss Kelly.
I guess it wouldn't do any good trying to steal your last sets of pieces you won last time.
Not a chance.
Too bad you didn't wait to break in tomorrow, lady. Nobody will be here.
Shirley and I are taking a well-deserved vacation to Jamaica.
Yeah, all those days in court were so boring.
But at least we won, and I think old Uncle Elwood is pleased with the way things turned out.
Hey, get me out of this place. Gives me the creeps.
As I entered the room of the amazing Alcazar's magic, my spine tingling with anticipation. Who knew what legend lay hidden amid the dust-covered furnishings and cobweb-covered chandelier? Would I find myself facing the guillotine of the gullible, or maybe the noose of nothingness? But at least I knew my companions were close at my heels. At least I knew my companions were close at my heels. Hey, companions, you're close at my heels.
Okay, what do you think we are, Cocker Spaniels?
We're supposed to be sort of a breathe, not breathe. You can sit missing your cue.
We can't help it if Lisa sweater got snagged on the nail. What was that?
Suddenly a scream.
Hey, I didn't scream. It must have been Lisa.
Oh my gosh, there was a spider at least 4 inches big crawling across the ceiling.
A spider
chat rush to Jamaica. Only this time, don't forget your passport.
Yeah. Mr. Perfect. So they were in cahoots with you, Mrs. Tetley?
I don't know what you're talking about. We never met Mrs. Tetley until today.
I think this is yours. You left it after breaking into my house.
We didn't think anybody lived here.
Honest, I mean, look at it.
So, we were leaving today. That's why I didn't bother dusting.
Perhaps you ought to tell us what you're doing here.
You're making a movie.
A movie? Who's in it?
Me and Lisa. And me.
Oh, not exactly a blockbuster.
What's this movie about?
It's a horror movie set in a creepy old mansion. It's about the reality of fear. Yeah. We thought Alakazam Manor would scare us.
Well, did it?
Okay, I'll buy that. So this is some kind of class project, right?
Video production.
They never had cool classes like that when I went to school. If they had, I would have paid a lot more attention.
So what does Miss Tetley have to do with this movie?
I called her as soon as I seen the rough cut.
Hey, a rough cut's a diamond.
Oh, it's a jewel, alright, but a different kind.
What are you talking about?
They're talking about what's on the tape, mister.
They're crawling out of the woodwork.
Who are you?
Detective Shaw.
Who called you?
I did after I saw the rough cut.
What's with this rough
I
cut?
still don't believe what's on the tape.
Neither do I. Maybe you
Catch the lid.
I wasn't even here.
Catch the lid.
You were here.
The entire back.
Take a look.
Dishes I see, Henry. You got me neat and tidy, Uncle. Maybe you ought to use the dish, but whatever you're using might leave a trace. What are you talking about, Uncle Elwood?
I know you want my money. You've always wanted it. You've always been looking for business.
Not this conversation again.
I never knew you had to work hard for it. You have to earn it. I started when I was 9 years old doing tricks for the neighborhood. I pulled nickels from high mirrors, pulled handkerchiefs from the sleeves. I practiced and worked hard for every cent I got.
I am working for it right now.
Yes, I'm cleaning up the evidence.
You're getting paranoid.
I'm gonna call the police.
Oh, I don't think so.
It's dead.
The storm, the lines are down.
Nonsense. Then I'll go myself.
Out in the storm, you might get the chill.
I'm not staying at this house another minute with you.
I think the deck's down. The amazing Alakazam is looking really busy.
You'll never get this place now.
I think you underestimate me, Uncle Elwood. Would like a little bit of warm milk to steady your nerves?
I'll have no more of your warm milk. I just wish I'd known how to stoop to robbing me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They'll find out.
Who's going to tell them?
I will. I am the amazing Alakazam.
Well, I don't think you have anything to say. Not one single word.
The problem with you, nephew, is that you never truly appreciated my talents as a magician. I'll find a way.
Uncle, time to close your eyes and rest. Be a good boy, no any more fuss.
You'll never get this place, Neville. Never.
Gosh, Nebby, that sure looks like your uncle.
I'll do. This is rebellious.
We didn't do anything but shoot this room.
You hired Miss Tetley. Who?
That's right after we heard the door open. And the footsteps. And then it got really cold.
I never think you'd stoop to anything this low, Miss Tetley.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You hired actors to play my uncle and me. Had this built in this absurd scene.
Is it so absurd?
My uncle died of gastric distress. Read the coroner's report.
Things
And you need to pay attention because we need to make a decision at the end. And here are the 5 directors.
Our play is called Hansel and Gretel. We're the directors of Joel.
Leanne, Christy,
David.
Amy.
And our play is about Hansel and Gretel deciding who's innocent, who's guilty. You guys are the jury, so you're going to have to pay attention and you get to decide the ending at the end.
And we worked really hard and we're very proud of them, so we hope you like it.
Good morning, everyone. How many of you? Good evening, everyone. How many of you know the story of Hansel and Gretel? As you may remember, Hansel and Gretel were lost in the woods as they wandered about cold and hungry. They came upon a cottage made of bread and roofed with cakes. The windows were made of pear sugar. The hungry children broke off the pieces of the hut to eat. Then an old woman appeared. She seemed kind, but she was really only pretending. She was really an ugly and wicked witch. Excuse me, ma'am. May I help you?
Yes, I'm here on behalf of the Witches Union. We witches and warlocks of the Western Hemisphere wish to protest. Fairy tales are unfair to us. Mr. Hans, Christian Andersen, and Brothers Grimm are the worst. And I heard you too. Don't you think I didn't? You just have witches as ugly and mean. You're so cruel to us. Don't you think we have feelings too?
Gosh, I'm sorry.
I'll just bet you are. Well, we run our day in court.
I don't know about that.
See, you're just like all the rest. I thought we lived in a democracy where everyone was equal until proven guilty in the court of law.
She's right. Everyone has to be here in a democratic country. We'll have a trial and give the witch your day in court, but I'll need your help to make the innocent. Did Hansel and Gretel really destroy the witch's property and attack her, or were they only defending themselves? You will all serve as a jury and determine who is really guilty, so pay close attention to the evidence. All rise for the Honorable Judge Waddledale. You may be seated.
This court is now in session. Would the prosecuting attorney make an opening statement, please?
Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have before you 2 monstrous criminals accused of terrible crimes against one of our elderly citizens, Miss Wanda Witch. The prosecution will prove that the defendants, Hansel and Gretel, did trespass, commit acts of vandalism, assault and battery, and threaten the very life of this pillar of our community, Miss Wanda Witch.
Will the defense attorney please make an opening statement now? Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have before you 2 innocent children accused of horrendous crimes by the wicked Wanda Witch. The defense will prove that Miss Witch's entire story is a lie. I'm sure that after you hear Hansel and Gretel's side of the story, you will find in their favor. Prosecution may begin.
Thank you, Your Honor. I would like to call my first witness, Miss Wanda Witch.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
You may be seated.
Would you like an apple, Judgy? I got the recipe from Snow White's stepmother.
I'll have it.
No, thank you. Let's continue.
Miss Witch, I see you're limping and using a cane, and you're wearing a cast and a necklace. Will you tell the court how this came about?
Certainly. I was minding my own business when those 2 children came up on my property and began to break up my home. I just finished paying off the mortgage, you know. Then they attacked my fragile old body.
Did you hear that? What's this world coming to when our elderly citizens have to live in fear of their lives in what should be their golden years? You may cross-examine.
Miss Witch, you claim to have been injured by Hansel and Gretel when they supposedly vandalized your home. Is that right?
Yes, those wicked children damaged my lovely home and attacked a poor, defenseless old woman.
How did this come about?
Well, as I told the prosecutor, I was minding my own business when they came up on my property. And since I just adore children...
That's not true. Order in the court. Please
Objection, Your Honor. What do Miss Bird's food preferences have to do with this case?
Objection overruled. If the court will allow, I will establish the connection. Miss Bird, do you have a favorite food?
Oh yeah, I just love worms.
Would you like some now?
Yes please.
Before I give you these worms, I want you to stand on 1 foot counting from 1 to 10.
Sure, anything you say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can I have the worms now, please?
You'd do anything for these worms, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah.
You'd even lie, wouldn't you? Do you recognize this bucket?
Oh yeah, that's the bucket of nice juicy worms the witch gave me.
School pigeon?
Another evidence like that is going to overrule in my courtroom. Jack goes to show you that Becky Bird will do anything for a worm. I enter this bucket as Exhibit A for the defense. No more questions.
I would like to call my next witness, Susie the Hunter.
Wait a minute, what's going on here?
Your Honor, if the court will allow, we'll establish the connection.
By all means, counselor, this I've got to hear.
Susie, will you explain your dual role to the court, please?
Of course, you see, I don't make very much money as a clerk, of course, and I have 600 mouths to feed at home, so I took the nice job as a hunter.
May we continue?
Well, now I've heard everything. May continue.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do.
Enough already, you made me seated.
Susie, will you tell the court in your own words what you saw on the night in question?
Well, I was taking my evening walk, and I heard some strange noises. I followed them to a candy cottage in the woods. I peered in the window, and I saw that girl trying to push an elderly woman towards a large oven.
Do you see that elderly woman in this courtroom?
Yes, there she is.
Let the court records show that Susie has indicated the prosecuting witness.
So indicated.
I have no more questions. You may cross-examine.
I'll bet no one knows more about what happened that night than you do.
I don't let much get by me.
What else did you see that night?
Well, let me think. I saw the old woman take that boy out of the cage. Then she tried to get that girl to help her.
No, why would the woman have the boy in a cage?
I don't know.
Please continue.
Well, they seemed to struggle as they headed toward the oven.
Is it possible that Miss Witch was trying to push the boy in?
Yes, I suppose that's possible.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I propose that Wanda Witch was not a victim at all, but was instead filled with evil intentions towards this innocent child. No more questions. Would the defense attorney like to call its first witness? Thank you, Your Honor. I would like to call counsel to the stand.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do. You may be seated.
Counsel, please tell the court in your own words what you saw that night.
Well, our father took Gretel and me for a walk in the woods. He went off to do some work, and we got lost. We tried to find him. There's no moonlight to see by. We became cold and hungry and frightened.
Go on.
After hours of wandering, we came across the cottage. We thought ourselves very lucky when a tiny little moon came out and offered us food. But how wrong. But how right we were. Wanda Witch was kind to us and treated us well. She is a good person.
Hansel, what are you saying? Order in the court. Please continue. Are you all right, Hansel? Do you want to continue?
Yes, I want to continue. Wanda Witch was kind to us. Gretel and I treated her badly. We're wicked children.
Your Honor, he thought himself today. I bet she had something to do with this.
Another outburst like that, and I'll be charged with contempt of court.
You can't prove a thing, dearie.
You may cross-examine.
Hansel, you say Miss Witch treated you well. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you say you treated her badly.
That's right. We treated her badly.
So you admit that you're guilty as charged.
Objection, Your Honor. Prosecutor is leading the witness. Sustained. Rephrase the question, counselor.
Hansel, can you explain your actions towards Miss Witch?
We behaved badly. We broke up
Objection, Your Honor. The defense is calling for a conclusion on the part of the witness.
Sustained. Rephrase the question. How did Miss Witch behave?
Well, she locked Hansel in a cage, and then she made me work for her. She tried to get me to push him into the oven, but we tricked her and pushed her in instead.
Truth be known and falsehood reign, so Wanda Witch will win the game. Now Gretel's words reverse will be, then the jury will vote for me.
Aha! What are you doing, young lady? I won't have this in my courtroom.
That mean old witch cast a spell on my brother, and now she's trying to cast one on me.
That's enough. Your Honor, I beg the court's indulgence. All right, but this had better be good. Gretel, did you mean to be disrespectful to this court?
No.
Can you explain your behavior?
Yes, ma'am. You see, Miss Witch cast a spell on my brother, making him say the opposite of what he meant to say. She just tried to cast one on me. That's why I took with the mirror to reflect it back on her, so I could tell the truth.
Are you telling the truth now?
Yep.
Continue.
By reflecting the mirror back on the witch puts her under a spell, so now it's time to question her.
Thank you, Gretel. Your witness?
Gretel, I forget so easily. Will you tell us again what happened that night?
Of course. Miss Witch locked my brother in a cage, made me work for her, tried to get me to push Hansel into the oven, but we tricked her and pushed her in instead.
So you admit that you tried to harm this poor old woman.
No,
And to cover up your crime, you claim that Miss Witch cast a spell on your brother and tried to cast one on you.
But it's true.
I've never heard anything so ridiculous. Do you really expect the court to believe this?
Objection, Your Honor. Counsel is badgering the witness. Sustained. This court will make its own decisions on what it believes in, Mr. Prosecutor.
I have no more questions.
I would like to now recall Miss Wanda Witch.
Oh, rats.
Miss Witch, Gretel has accused you of casting a spell on her brother and trying to cast one on her. Is that true?
Well, maybe it was just a little spell.
Answer yes or no.
Oh, I cannot tell lies. Yes, drat it, yes.
Thank you, Wanda. Oh, your witness, counselor?
Miss Witch, you've had a hard day, haven't you?
That's for sure.
You must be tired.
Well, I'm not as young as I used to be.
I understand you cast spells, Miss Witch.
Yep.
What do your spells do?
Well, I can change children to birds and animals to stone.
And you really believe you can do this?
Yeah.
Thank you. I have no more questions. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the defendants have admitted wandering onto private property, uninvited, and destroying a small cottage situated on that private property. I call that trespassing and vandalism. They further admit to harming this poor old woman in her own home. I call that assault and battery. Indeed, the attack on this frail old woman nearly killed her. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I rest my case on the evidence.
Your Honor, I move for a direct verdict of acquittal. Denied. Does the defense attorney like to make a closing statement? Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, as you can see, the witch has been lying and the charges of vandalism and bodily injury are false. Wanda Witch and Becky Bird should be charged with perjury for making false statements under oath. Furthermore, Wanda Witch should be charged with obstructing justice by casting spells in the court of law. I hope that you will see that my clients are innocent and correct.
The evidence and must decide for yourself whether Wanda Witch or Becky Bird are lying, or whether Hansel and Gretel are guilty. Will the prosecuting witness, Wanda Witch and Becky Bird, claims Hansel and Gretel attacked and injured her? If you do, then Hansel and Gretel, who would normally go to jail for these crimes, will be sent to a home for wicked and wayward children. If you clap louder for Hansel and Gretel, Wanda Witch and Becky Bird will will be brought up in a future trial. Miss Witch will then be charged with assault and battery and perjury and kidnapping. I will appoint you Wanda Witch and Becky Bird. If you want to give them your vote, clap as loud as you can. Then I will appoint you Hansel and Gretel. If you want to give them your vote, clap as loud as you can.
Good. You rotten children got just what you deserved. Ha 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 ha!
They are so messy. I shouldn't have to clean up after them.
Okay, well, we just want to thank our directors for being at like every practice and
That Sunday one really didn't want to come too.
we had a lot of fun and lots of laughs. It was just really fun.
And they have to put up with our non-memorizing our lessons.
So we got them these flowers. And we got
The boys' flowers.
boys.
It's very interesting, actually. It's a kind of a horror mystery thing. It's called The Brazilian Cat, and it's the second of Mrs. Anderson's plays. And I'd like the directors to come out and introduce themselves and tell you a little bit about the play.
Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Chelsea. I'm Kim.
I'm Letitia.
And like Mrs. Anderson said, it's kind of a horror mystery thing. A double-dealing relative will do anything to protect his interest in family fortune. It's a tale of terror from Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and it was adapted by Marion B. Elder. Our play was set in about the 1800s, so costuming and stuff is a little difficult, but we got through. Our kids have worked very hard on this play, and we're very proud of them, so I hope you enjoy it.
family, too. The rest of the King family are very well-to-do. Cousin Everard lived a very adventurous life in Brazil. No one really knows how he made his fortune, but he sailed to a nice state selling yourself over.
Beginning product messages.
Thank you. A very strange summers. It's from Greylands. And Cousin Everard. After all these years, what do you suppose? He wants me to come for a short visit.
Seems almost providential. Will you go?
If I can get on friendly terms with this unknown relative, I might be able to avoid bankruptcy. Surely he would want to help his own kin. Yes, I'll go. What do I have to lose?
Marshall wasted no time, sending his acceptance by telegram and packing his bags. After changing trains in Ipswich, a local train deported him to a small deserted station lying amid a rolling grassy country. As no carriage awaited him, he hired a dog cart from a local inn and struck up a conversation with the driver as they drove to Everett King's estate.
Așa, nu mi stupid. Din Inglaterra n-am schimbat să get my enthusiasm of the knowledge. The town people in the hill grove, some say he's my new parliamentary bishop.
Look over there. What a strange bird.
I just want to give you a delicate to the state. Now you all see all the birds go snake. He brought them back from Brazil.
Look at the deer. And an armadillo. And what's that over there? It looks something like a badger.
The whiny road had ended in front of a stone mountain. Everett King, dressed in white linen, with a large hat perched on the back of his head, stood on the steps waiting to greet his cousin.
Ah, Cousin Marshall, welcome to Greyland. I take that as great confidence that you should honor sleep a little ham with your presence. Come now, you must meet my wife.
The woman he pushed forward was tall, thin, and heavy. She did not smile. Her dark eyes leered fiercely.
How do you do? You shouldn't have come.
Let us go into dinner now. Then a good night rest. Tomorrow you shall see my collections.
When Marshall came downstairs the next morning, Mrs. King was waiting alone.
Ah, Mrs. King. Good morning.
The next train out today is at 12:15.
Thank you. I had no intention of leaving today.
You're not wanted here. You shouldn't have come.
I'm sure my cousin will tell me if I've overstayed my welcome.
Just then, Everett walked into the room.
What's this? Who says anything about anyone leaving? Marshall, will you stay here and while I have words with my wife? Of course.
Everett closed the door. Marshall heard voices, then silence. The door opened and Mrs. King approached Marshall.
My husband asked me to apologize to you, sir.
Please, think nothing more of it, Mrs. King.
You fool!
I do not understand, Mrs. King. Just what do you have against me?
At that moment, Mrs. Everett appeared in the doorway. Mrs. King turned abruptly and left the room.
I hope my wife's apologized for her foolish remarks.
Of course.
The fact is, there should be no concealment between cousins. It's just that my wife's extremely jealous of anything male or female that should come between us. Tell me you'll think no more of it.
It's already forgotten.
Good. Then come now with me and come see my little lingerie.
The whole morning was occupied by this inspection, which included the birds, beasts, and even some animals that had been imported. Some were free, some in cages, and a few actually in the house. Finally, they walked down a long corridor wall, stone wall corridor, which extended from one wing of the house. At the end of this was a massive door with small windows covered by movable shutters. Next to the door was an iron handle attached to a wheel. An extended iron barred gate stood perchly alongside one corridor wall.
I'm about to show you the jewel of my collection. There's There's only one other specimen in Europe like it. It's the Brazilian cat.
A cat? What makes it so different than any other cat?
You will soon see. Will you kindly open that shutter and look through?
Marcia saw a large room with flagstone floors and small, barred windows on the far wall. In the center of the room stretched a huge creature, as large as a tiger, asleep, and as black as ebony, with eerie yellow eyes that glowed like lanterns.
Isn't he splendid?
Glorious. I've never seen such a noble-looking creature.
Some people call it the black puma, but really it's not a puma at all. This cat is nearly 11 feet from tip to tail. It sold me as a newborn cub up in the wilds of Headwaters country. The natives sold it to me after its mother killed a dozen of their people.
Brazilian cats known to be ferocious then.
Yes, they're the most treacherous and bloodthirsty creatures on earth. They prefer human to game. This one has not yet tasted living blood, but when he does, he will be a terror. At present, he won't stand anyone's den but me. Even Baldwin the brood dares not go near him. As for me, I'm his mother and father in one.
As Everett spoke, he opened the door and slipped in, instantly behind him. At the sound of his voice, the huge creature rose, yawned, and rubbed its round black head affectionately against Edward.
Now, Tommy, into your cage!
The cat padded over to one side of the room and sat obediently. Edward re-entered the corridor and began turning the iron wheel. As he did so, the iron-barred gate in the corridor passed through the wall and made its way to the far side of the room, caging the cat. Edward then opened the door and motioned for Marshall to enter.
Ingenious. The iron gate is stored along the corridor, but when the wheel is turned in the hall, it slides through the narrow opening in the wall, closing the entrance to the cat's cage.
Exactly so. We give him the run the entire room for exercise. Then at night we give him only some of the room, which becomes in effect his cage. You can let him out and coop him up, as you have just seen by turning the handle for the corridors.
So entrance was marshaled Brazilian cat as he unwillingly reached his hand through the iron gate.
How sleek he is. I can see why you call him the jewel of your collection.
No, don't put your hand between the bars. Don't think just because I take liberties with him anyone else can. He's very exclusive in his friendships. Aren't you, Tommy? Aye, here's his lunch come to you, don't you, boy?
As steps sounded in the corridor, the creature sprang to his feet, pacing up and down the cage. His yellow eyes gleamed as the scarlet tongue rippled and quivered over the white linen and jagged teeth. A groom entered with a course of meat upon a tray and thrust into the bars to him. Tommy pounced on it, carried it to the corner, and there, holding it between his paws, tore and wrenched at it, raising his muzzle every now and then to look at the men.
Can't joke that I'm fond of him, can you? Especially when you take into account I've reared him from young entirely myself. The zoo would love to have him, but really I can't part with him now. Well, I think I've inflicted my hog upon you long enough. Let us best follow Tommy's example and go to our lunch.
When Marshall's visit reached his sixth day, he and Edward were on the most door of terms. Besides Edward's hobbies, Marshall was fantasized by his other businesses. What it was, he still did not know. But every day, at least 3 telegrams and as many as 7 or 8 were delivered. They arrived at all hours, and Edward always opened them with the uttermost eagerness and anxiety. Marshall speculated that it probably had something to do with the stock exchange. On the last evening of his visit, as they again toured the grounds, Marshall finally explained the cadores of his finances.
So you see, I was hoping that you might have some advice to give.
But surely you're the heir of our relative, Lord Southerton.
I have every reason to believe so, but since my father died, Lord Southerton has not paid me any allowance.
Yes, I've heard of his miserly ways. By the way, have you heard any news of his health lately?
No, but he's always been in very poor health indeed. Ever since my childhood.
Those kinds are often sturdier than they look. Your inheritance may still be a long way off. Dear me, how artfully situated you are.
I was hoping that you, knowing all the facts, might be inclined to give me an advance.
Not another word, my boy. We shall talk about tonight. and I swear to you, whatever is in my power shall be done. Listen to that wind. The storm's really intensifying. I must see to my answers, and I still have some unfinished business up there. Meet me in the billiard room in, say, an hour or so.
Of course.
Marshall re-entered the billiard room, watching the onset of the storm through the window as he pounded the nature of his cousin's business. It must indeed be very important, as an ever greater flurry of telegrams had been delivered that day. Having drifted off to sleep in his chair, he was startled by the sudden appearance of Mrs. King.
What? You're still here? Leave now before it's too late.
I intend to leave, Mrs. King. In the morning. Really, it's none of your concern.
But before she could reply, they heard footsteps, and with a frightening expression, Mrs. King slipped through an adjoining drawing room. Everett entered the room.
The house is secure, and we have the night to ourselves. Now tell me how your affairs stand. I wish to hear every detail.
Marshall entered into a long explanation of his finance problems with tradesmen and creditors. He brought what notes he had in a business-like manner. At first he listened intently, then it seemed his attention was drifted elsewhere. Every now and then he'd ask for fuller explanations or for something to be repeated. But finally his mind appeared to wander again. Finally he rose and threw a cigar to the fireplace.
Well, never really had a head for figure. Jot it all down. I'll understand better once I see it in black and white.
Of course, that'll be no trouble.
By Jove, there's 1 o'clock striking in the hall, and the storm's not yet abated. I must see to my cat. A high wind excites him. Wish to come along?
Of course.
Then tread softly and don't speak, for everyone's asleep.
They passed down a lamplit Persian-round hall, and through the door at the far end. All was dark in the stone corridor, but a stable lantern hung on a hook. Everett took it down and lit it. There was no gate visible along the passage, meaning the beast must have been in its cage. Everett entered the room.
Come in, Marshall.
In the flickering light of the lantern, they could see a huge black cat sitting coiled in the corner of its den, its tail switched in the straw. The storm had indeed agitated him.
Poor Tommy seems not the best of tempers. I must give him a little something to put him in a better humor. Would you mind moving the lantern in front of him?
Everett went out and shut the door.
Everard, let me out. I'm uneasy in here.
Don't make such a rogue. You've got the light there.
Yes, but I don't care to be locked in alone like this.
Don't you? You won't be alone long.
Let me out, sir. I tell you, I do not allow practical jokes of this sort.
Practical is the key word, my boy.
Suddenly Marshall heard a creak and whine of the wheel outside the door and saw the iron gate crack open. Everett was letting loose the Brazilian cat.
Wait, don't do this.
Horrified, Marshall watched the iron gate slide through a narrow opening in the wall. Already there was an opening a foot wide at one end. He hurled himself at the bars and pulled with the strength of a madman. For a minute he held the bars motionless, but the leverage of his cousin on the other side was greater. Inch by inch, Marshall was being dragged along to the opening of the gate.
Stop! Please, don't do this! I'm your cousin! What have I done to deserve such a horrible fate?
But Marshall's pleas went unheard. The room was no longer divided. The beast's cage stood open. He then heard Everett walk down the corridor and slam the distant door. Then silence. The creature had not moved during its time. It sat staring steadily at Marshall.
I have to get out of here. But how? The door is hopeless. The windows are too small and have bars. And the corridor from here to the house is at least 100 yards long. And with this wind outside, no one will hear me scream. The lantern! It will be out soon. I must act while I can still see. But what can I do?
Marshall now saw that the cat section of the room had a double ceiling, a framework of iron bars and mesh supported by a post at each corner, formed the actual top of the cat's cage.
There must be at least 3 feet between the roof and that mesh. If I can get up there, I'll only be vulnerable from the front. At least the cat will have to go out of its way to reach me. What other choice do I have?
Marshall sprang up, seizing the front iron cat's cage ceiling. He holstered himself into it. He wriggled in, face downward, and found himself staring straight into the eyes and terrible jaws of the cat. With a sleek ripple of its long black back, it rose, stretching itself, and then, rearing itself on its hind legs with one forepaw against the wall, it raised the other and drew its claws across the wire mesh beneath Marshall. One sharp white hook tore through the torso and dug forward of his knee.
I must pull myself farther away from the open. Anything to make it harder for him to reach me. Where is he now? Just pacing. How softly that huge cat treads. The lantern! It's going out! There it goes. This last flare and flutter. I'm alone in the dark with that beast!
Marshall lay as silent as he could, hoping the cat might forget his presence. He reckoned it must be near 2 o'clock by now. At 4 it would be full dawn. The hours passed slowly.
Gone at last. Why has my cousin done this to me? What hatred he must have hidden behind that smile. What story would he tell the local constable? That he had left me in the billiard room to finish my cigar, and that I went down to have one last look at the cat on his cell, and entered the room without realizing that the gate was open? It can never be proven that he had anything to do with my death.
As dawn approached, the cat became more active. He was undoubtedly hungry. He paced the room with a continual growl, his tail switching and lashing, his savage eyes looking up at Marshall.
He means to kill me. If I can pull that gate back through the wall, I can find refuge behind it. Can I possibly move it?
Very slowly, Marshall inched forward until he grasped the final bar, which still protruded through the wall.
Yes, move it. And if I can just pull it, a little at a time.
With a sudden lunge, the cat had sprung onto the mesh canopy. Its red tongue and flashing teeth were striking distance. Its claws were brushed against the mesh as it found to keep its balance, but it miscalculated and dropped backwards onto the floor. It turned and growled. It turned with a growl and crouched for another swing. Quickly, Marshall removed his jacket and flung it over the head of the cat. Instantly, he dropped over the edge of the mesh ceiling onto the floor, seizing the iron gate, and pulled it frantically out of the wall. Disoriented, the cat thrashed about and managed to grasp Marshall's leg just as Marshall slipped through the opening in the cage and pulled the gate completely shut. Marshall was inside the cage area. The cat was left in the room.
He can't reach me now. Oh, my leg. It's bleeding badly now. I must find a way to stop the bleeding.
Exhausted from his ordeal and faint of loss of blood, Marshall lost consciousness. The beast screeched of its prey, pressed its broad black chest against the bars, and angled for him with its sharp claws, but the cat could not quite reach him. Sometime later, a sound of a sharp metal clink rose Marshall, but he still didn't move. The door opened and Everett entered the room.
Tommy, I'll see you're out here and Marshall's in the kitchen. Ah, what fool blood there is around him. Good boy, Tommy. What are you doing, Tommy? Down, Tommy!
Marshall spent weeks in his recovery. He'd only begging impressions of doctors and nurses hovering over him. With one exception. He vividly remembers a tall woman in black morning clothes bending over his bed.
Are you conscious?
Yes.
You have only yourself to blame for this, you know. Did I not try to warn you? I knew he had a reason for inviting you to the Greylands. I knew he'd never let you get away again. I didn't dare to tell you. He would have killed me. I'm sorry you were hurt, but you have set me free.
It was not until doctors pronounced Marshall well enough to manage his finances he heard the final story.
So you see, Marshall,
jokes.
But it's true. You've been Lord of Southerton for the past 6 weeks.
6 weeks? That means that Lord Sludge must have died sometime during my visit.
His death occurred upon the last day of your visit.
Astonishing.
Yes, and a very curious coincidence in my opinion. Of course, you realize that your cousin was the next heir after you to the estate. If you would have been killed by that beast, he would be the Lord of Southerton now.
Quite so.
Yes, and do you not think that he wished to be so well informed when he knew that he was not the direct heir?
Yes. Well, if you will hand me my checkbook and all of my bills, we will begin to set things in order.
To help us out. And is Mrs. Anderson could come up, please? Come on up. This lady put in so many hours for us, and we really like to say thank you. So here you go. And we'd also like to thank our sound man Adam in the wings, if you would come up as well. And again, we'd like to thank our kids and thank you all for coming. We hope you enjoyed it.
We'd like to thank our directors for pretty much putting up with us the whole while.
It was tough.
Yeah, we were
Sorry.
best, so.
Thanks, guys.
I'd like to thank this whole group. First of all, I think you would agree with me that they picked quite an unusual play for junior drama, and they were very creative in how they put it together, and I think they did a wonderful job. The directors and the actors were absolutely wonderful to work with. Thank you.
This is her second play as well.
We were the directors for the play. I'm Caitlin Skilleter.
And Desiree Fullerton.
Crystal Hoffman. As Mrs. Linda said, our play is The King's Cream Pot. An overview would be the King's cookbook recipe has been stolen by the Witch of all witches, I guess. And he has to figure out a way to get it back. And without telling you anymore, I'll let the play do the rest. They worked really hard and we're very proud of them, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we have.
Let me see. What am I supposed to do today?
Good morning, sire. I've come to you today for a very special purpose.
To tell me what I am to do, no doubt.
If you'll permit me to remind you, sire, today is the day you're supposed to send the Witch of all witches.
The Witch of all witches.
Surely His Majesty remembers the witch who so frequently visits the palace.
Oh, you mean that cute witch with the curly brown hair?
Nay, sire, the one with the gray wig, false teeth, and glass eye.
Oh, that one. Well, let's get this over with. I am toe. Which toe?
The one on your left foot, sire.
Oh, that one. Well, send her in.
I've been hoping to ask you a very important question today, sire.
And what's that, Paige?
Pardon me, Your Majesty. Perhaps another time, sire.
Let that page go by.
Oh no, not this page. It's one of the best in the whole book. Listen to this. The prince drew his sword and with one fell swoop killed the dragon and saved the princess. Isn't that romantic?
Yes, yes, I suppose it is. But I have no time for your romance. I have a witch to judge.
Oh, I wish you're filled with romance instead of cream puffs. Algernon's filled with romance. Aren't you, Algernon?
Oh, quite.
Listen to this. The prince looked into the deep blue eyes of the princess and...
Will you kindly read that trash somewhere else?
You just don't appreciate romance, but Algernon does. I will take him to the garden and read it to him.
Oh, a fine way to treat our future son-in-law.
Oh, he loves it. Don't you, Algernon?
Oh, quite.
Then come along, and I'll read you the whole chapter in a more refined atmosphere.
This is the witch I am to judge. Well, you moth-eaten broomstick rider, are you ready to admit you're sorry you stepped on my toe?
Never.
What? Then I must sentence you harshly.
And if you do, I'll put a curse on you and your cream puff.
Not my cream puffs, no!
Just sentence me and see.
All right, I will. I don't think you'd have the nerve to do it. I hereby sentence you to your mountain den for the rest of your life.
Oh, you do you? Then I warn you, on this very day, your cream puff cookbook will walk out of your kitchen to my den and be lost forever.
Do you think she can do it?
She is the witch of all witches.
If I really thought. But no, she's just bluffing. Take her to her den.
Come with me, home to your den.
I wonder if she really has the power to deprive me of my precious cream puffs. Maybe I better call her back. Paige! Paige!
Oh, thank you, sire. You called me, didn't you?
Not that I know of. Who are you?
Guard herald, sire. Oh, please say you called me.
All right, I called you. But now I can't remember why.
Doesn't matter, sire. The queen had me cornered outside in the hallway and was reading some romantic dribble from a book, and I just had to get away from her.
Say no more, I understand fully. But now that you're here, I'd like to ask you a question.
Anything. Ask me anything.
Do you think the witch of all witches could put legs on my cream puff cookbook and cause it to run away?
Well, she is very powerful. Remember the time she made the river run uphill?
Indeed I do. That settles it. Something must be done at once. Go to the kitchen and get my cookbook. Bring it to me. I'll sit on it.
Got it, sire.
Why didn't I think of that before? When I'm sitting on the cookbook, you can't run away. Legs or no legs.
Your Majesty, I cannot go on. I quit.
Pierre, what is the matter?
Well, I was making some cream puffs to your Majesty, and the cookbook was on the kitchen table, right in front of my eyes,
Yes, go on.
and all of a sudden, you will not believe this,
I'm afraid I will.
it sprouted legs and walked right out of the kitchen.
Then it's too late. She's already done it. Pierre, do you remember the recipe?
Well, there's pinch of salt, spoonful of sugar, or was it a spoonful of salt, a pinch of sugar?
You don't remember.
Well, surely there's cream, you can't be cream puffs without cream, and there had to be puff, but what's a puff? I'm sorry, sir, I cannot remember.
Here. Take these to the kitchen. Pull them apart. Pick them to pieces. Find out what they're made of. I must know.
But sorry.
Go at once! No, wait a minute. I must have one last cream puff. That big one. Now go! Why did I ever send the page with that witch? Wonder if the queen could stop them in the hallway to listen to her romantic reading. I'll see. Paige! Paige!
You called, sire?
Yes, where's the witch of all witches?
In her den, sire. You ordered me to take her there as a prisoner.
And you've done it so soon.
Yes, we wanted her birthday. It takes for a moment.
Then get my daughter. Bring her here at once. She can help us.
Gladly, sire. But first, may I speak to your daughter?
No, there isn't time for that now. The witch of all witches has stolen my cream puff recipe. Perhaps my daughter can help me get it back.
I'm sure she can, sire. I'll bring her here at once.
Sire! Sire! The cookbook! It's gone!
I know. It's sprouted legs and
goodness you're here, my daughter. The witch of all witches is spirited away in my cream puff cookbook to her den. You must help me get it back.
Oh, Paige said you want to talk about us?
You?
Yes, sire. For some time I've been trying to ask you about a very important matter, but I've always been interrupted.
More important than my cream puffs?
Well, it's more important to me. I would like to ask you for the hand of your daughter in marriage.
What? A page dares to ask for the hand of a princess?
But father, I love him.
What does that have to do with it, pray tell? Princesses don't marry pages. It just isn't done.
But this is different.
You're going to marry Algernon. At least that's what your mother tells me.
She may think I'm going to marry Algernon, but I'm not.
Sire, do you want a son-in-law who's only said 2 words since he learned to talk?
Oh, quite.
Father!
You shall never marry a page. I would prefer an improvement over Algernon, but...
But mother says I'm to marry Algernon, so there's nothing you can do about it. Is that right?
I refuse to talk about this any longer. Paige, go about your duties.
Very well, sire, but I shall return.
He's a stubborn fellow.
He's wonderful. I've never known anyone like him in all my life.
You will. The world is full of pages. Now let's focus on a more important matter. Can you help me get my cream puffs back?
As far as I know, there's nothing I can do.
Oh, my dear, what's the matter? You look so worried.
Why wouldn't I be? The witch of all witches has stolen my cream puff recipe.
Why, that okay. I think she should give it right back to you. Don't you, Algernon?
Oh, quite.
Isn't that just like the queen? My dear wife.
Father, just a moment, please. You see, mother, it's not quite that simple.
But in all the books I've read, the king simply tells the witch.
I'm sorry, mother, but it's not going to work in this case.
But my books say.
Books, books, books! Is that all you think about?
Creep ups, creep ups, creep ups! That all you think of?
Father, mother, I have a plan.
You do? Good. What is it?
I'll go to the witch's den myself and get the book for you.
You? Alone?
I'm not afraid.
I knew you could help me. When can you start? There's no time to lose.
Not so fast, Father. I haven't finished telling my plan.
What more is necessary? You're going to the witch's den to get my cream puff recipe. That's all there is to it.
Not quite. I'll do this for you on one condition. You must let me marry the page if I succeed.
Mary Page? What is this all about?
Our daughter is in love with our page.
Impossible! Just think of the disgrace. I can see the headlines in the papers now. Princess becomes Mrs. Page. Horrors!
Very well then. No page, no cream puffs.
No cream puffs, no king.
No king, no queen.
All you have to do is give me your permission to marry the page if I recover your recipe.
Would that be satisfactory to you, Algernon? Oh.
Quiet!
Do you agree with my conditions, Father?
In this moment of national crisis, I hereby decree the princess may marry the page upon return of my cream puff recipe, safe and secure.
Oh, thank you, Father. I'll do my best. Goodbye.
Oh, wait, baby, wait! Oh, my. Now I've lost my spectacles.
Algernon will help you find them. Won't you, Algernon?
Oh, quite.
I knew you would. You're so helpful. Now that the princess has gone after my cream puffs, I can enjoy this last cruise.
Oh, that smells good. What's you brewing, sister? Something we have never had before. Not vulture, Sue. Don't tell me you finally caught a vulture.
whole kingdom to know your secret? You wouldn't dare tell your people. I do not fear you, so I would do anything. I'm taking this book back to my father. There's nothing you can do about it. Goodbye, fake.
Fake? I'll show her. I'll brew a concoction. I'll teach her I am not fake. Still making cream puffs, sister? You better stay away from them if you know it's good for you. Fie on your curse, sister. At any rate, I'm on to something better. That's poison you're pouring in that cauldron. Yes, I'm making a choice little brew for the princess. I'll show her I'm not a fake. Oh, well, well. She figured you out pretty quickly. Be gone. Shoot!
I wonder when our lovely darling daughter will return. What a wonderful child she is.
You must think a lot of her to send her that awful witch's den alone.
Oh, come, come, my dear. She'll handle the situation beautifully. She does take after my side of family, you know.
That's why I'm so worried. But I'm sending Algernon after her. Dear, I hope there won't be any trouble.
If there is, my daughter can get Algernon out of it safe and sound. You can depend on her. And I'll have cream puffs again. Oh, what have you two been up to?
We've been carrying out your orders.
Orders? What orders?
Take the cream puffs apart, crumb by crumb, to see what they contain.
Ah, yes. And what have you discovered?
They are made of only crumbs. Millions and millions and millions of crumbs. At last, I had each one of them put under my personal inspection. I am...
And I am poop, you.
What on earth? Boxing gloves? You can be wearing those for only one reason. To keep your hands warm.
Nothing of the kind. He's on his way to the witch's den to save our daughter. Aren't you, Algernon?
Oh, quite.
You think you could knock out the witch with those gloves? Oh, quite.
Make way for Her Highness the Princess.
She's back! Hooray! Cream puffs again!
Father, I have your cookbook.
Pierre. Pierre! My darling daughter has rescued the recipe. Now make me a batch of cream puffs, and be quick about it. Daughter, you saved my life. I have a notion to make you queen.
You horrid! I'm going to find myself a good book.
What are you doing here? I've sentenced you to your den for your life.
I've come on a kind of submission, sire. I brought a gift for your brave, gracious daughter. When you told me of your suffering because of the loss of your cream puff recipe, I was afraid you might wither away in front of her very eyes, so I willingly gave her the recipe.
Why, you?
Just a moment, dearie. I brought you the most valuable gift, the water of youth. You have but to take one swallow, and you shall never grow older.
Really?
I guarantee it. One sip of this magic potion, and you remain just as you are for the rest of your life.
Stop! Don't do it! It's poison! I saw her brewed in the den after the princess left. My precious potion! Empty! I've been waiting 500 years to try this.
You are about to poison the most wonderful daughter a king could have.
Your Majesty, your cream puffs, and it made it back so delicious and so quickly.
Cream puffs! I shall consider your punishment while I fortify my heroic self.
Your daughter wastes my best potion and you want to punish me, the witch of all witches? Witch of all witches? Bah! I agree with the princess. You're a fake. My powers are greater than yours. How dare you speak such lies? Your spells are nothing compared to mine. Beware of the curse I placed on you, sister. If you eat that cream puff, it will be your last.
Killed by a cream puff? Whoever heard of such a thing?
This is so tasty, so light, so delicious.
Delicious is what I think she meant to say. And what a waste of a perfectly good cream puff.
Excuse me for being so bold, sire, but it seems I'm the next obvious choice for Witch of all witches.
An excellent idea. I dub you Witch of all witches. But remember, no stomping on my royal toes.
May I follow in my sister's footsteps if I ever do a thing like that?
Very well then, you may depart, Witch of all witches.
You! But no, it can't be. Yet my witch has
Would you like that, Algernon?
I should certainly say not. If I had to spend the rest of my life thinking the way I think I should, I would have gone mad. Besides, marrying your daughter, I didn't like either. I think she's a little snip. Besides, I have no means of support to start, so living with her would have been better than starving to death. Besides, I hate romance. I love that. Come on, Witchy, fly me over your cave where I could sit on a rock and find some peace and quiet.